great story. It's called The Gingerbread Girl. You remember the sad story of the gingerbread boy. He ran away from a lonely old woman who baked him, as well as many other hungry characters. His dash through life was ended in one greedy gulp by a sly fox pretending to help him cross a river. Here's the story of his younger, wiser sister. A full year had passed since the lonely old woman and the lonely old man had lost their gingerbread boy to that devious fox. They were even lonelier than before. "Let's bake again," suggested the old man one morning. "But what if the same thing happens?" cried the old woman. "I couldn't bear it." "Let's make a girl this time and decorate her with candies. Surely a sweet little girl wouldn't run away," said the man. So they mixed up the dough and they rolled it and they cut it out. They dressed it with as many candies as they could fit, completing the cookie with an amazing hairdo made of licorice whips. "She is sweet," gasped the woman as she slid the cookie sheet into the oven. While the lonely old woman and the lonely old man stood watching the oven, they talked, remembering the gingerbread boy's short life. Oh, he never should have run away. He should never have trusted that fox. As the new cookie baked, her mind woke up and she heard everything. Sweet or not, she thought, things will be different this time. When it was time for the cookie to be done, the old woman carefully, oh, ever so carefully, cracked open the oven door to peek. Oh, out jumped the gingerbread cookie, running toward the door. And the old woman screamed, "Stop, stop," and the old man came running. But the cookie was already out the door and was headed down the same path that her brother had traveled. "Oh, here we go," whispered the gingerbread girl. And the man and the woman chased after her, and she sang, "I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." As the gingerbread girl dashed along the path, she came to a group of farmers working in the fields. The aroma of the fresh-baked gingerbread caught their attention. "Wait!" the hungry farmers shouted and began to run after the gingerbread girl. She laughed and she called, "Hey, farmers, don't bother. Like my brother, I'm fast. Earn all you want, but I've learned from his past. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Farther down the road, a pig came into view. As the gingerbread girl grew closer, her candy sparkled in the sunlight. The pig squealed with joy and tried to take a bite, but the gingerbread girl was so fast. She leaped over him singing, "I can leap past Piggy like all the others. This story will not end like that of my brothers. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Well, down the path, she came upon an artist. "A masterpiece good enough to eat," the artist whispered, and he reached out to break up a piece of the gingerbread girl. Well, with some fancy footwork, the gingerbread girl zipped past him laughing. "I can outrun this artist like I outran the pig. I am one smart cookie, despite this wild wig. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Further along, the gingerbread girl passed a cow with her calf, who mooed happily, "Mama, I want a cookie to go with my milk." But when the cow tried to catch the gingerbread girl, she found herself running behind, listening to the gingerbread girl call, "Chase me if you want. I am faster than you, although you have 4 feet and I've only 2. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Up ahead, a dog walker was crossing the path with 3 dogs, and the dogs were barking happily, seeing such a tasty treat headed their way. But as the gingerbread girl sped past, the group was soon in line with the others, hearing, "You're joining the chase? The more the merrier, but no one can stop me, not hound nor terrier. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl. Now the path ran right past a school, and the children were out for recess, and they were feeling quite hungry. Shouts of "Ooh!" were heard across the playground. The gingerbread girl waved to them all as they joined the chase with their teachers, and she sang, "I know that it's snack time and you want a sweet. Come follow along and you'll soon have a treat. I'll run and I'll run with a leap and a twirl. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread girl." Ooh, finally, the gingerbread girl came to the same river her brother had tried to cross, and who should be waiting for her but the same devious fox. "Hello, my pretty," crooned the fox. "I was a friend of your brother's. It looks like trouble runs in your family. Don't help me across the river. Please do help me. Just jump onto my tail." The gingerbread girl shivered, then sang in nearly a whisper, "Do I have your promise for a safe ride to shore? You won't drop me or eat me? That's all I implore." The fox chuckled. "I promise, my sweet little tidbit," and the gingerbread girl climbed onto the fox's tail. The instant the gingerbread girl climbed on the fox, he dove into the water, ready for a fabulous feast. "Oh, the water is deep. Move to my back," he insisted, thinking this cute cookie was even dumber than her brother. Anyone could tell by looking at her she was not to be trusted. The gingerbread girl did what she was told. "Oh, what a good little girl," the fox said with a snicker. "Oh, the water is deeper. Move to my head." No sooner had those words been spoken than the gingerbread girl leaped to his head, pulling off a strand of her leathery licorice hair. With the expertise of a ranch hand, she triple-looped it around the fox's snout and tied it with a half-hitched knot. "You're right," she whispered in the fox's ear. "I am good." The fox snarled and he struggled and he strained. He threshed about, but the gingerbread girl hung on, turning him back toward the crowd. Riding the fox like a bucking bronco, the gingerbread girl whizzed past singing, "He'll run and he'll run with a leap and a twirl. Come follow me, I'm the gingerbread girl." The awestruck crowd followed all the way back to the lonely old man and the lonely old woman's house, and the gingerbread girl rode into the kitchen, secured the fox, jumped onto the table, and said, she measured and mixed with a leap and a twirl, singing, "I'll bake you some more, I'm the gingerbread girl." And the old woman and man quickly joined in to help, having a hungry, happy houseful to feed. From that moment, of course, they were never lonely again. But what about that fox? Well, the gingerbread girl was eventually able to teach him some manners using gingerbread crumbs for treats. And most days you can see them riding across the countryside, and you can hear a small voice drifting in the breeze. "We'll run and we'll run with a leap and a twirl. I outfoxed the fox. I'm the gingerbread girl." Hey, wasn't that a great story? Lovely, lovely. Like it, Oberon? Well, we have a birthday. A dear friend of ours, Ed Lieberman. Ed had been mayor of Seacliff for many years, and his birthday will be tomorrow. So we'd love to sing a happy birthday to Ed. Remember, of course, you have to vote. Ed knows all about voting since he was elected the mayor, right? So let's see. All right, the children have said this. Martha and Clara, Molly, Alice, and Jolene, these are all chocolate. James and Anna, Wesley, Ben and Bee, Bevy and Riley and Tate and Coco, Sophia and India, all chocolate. Vanilla, we have Julian, KJ, Scarlett, Rafa, Henry, Rocky, Teddy, Joseph, Christopher, Harris, Maya, Marta, Graham, Audrey, and Lila, Hudson, Marlo, Maxine, Lulu, and Frida. 20 for vanilla. 18 for chocolate. Again, it's a vanilla cake. Let me straighten it out. All right. Okay. All right, Ed. Are you ready? We're going to sing a happy birthday to you. All right. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ed. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, Cameraman Dan. Thank you, Oberon. Remember, I love you all very, very much.